Hello, welcome to another episode of the Dulcimerica Video Podcast. My name is Bing Futch. Happy New Year to you. This is the beginning of year 3 for Dulcimerica, and I'm just stoked to be here in my jammies, unshaven. So, what I thought I would do is start off the new year by teaching you one of my tunes. This is a song that I hope illustrates how I feel and how optimistic I am about the year 2009. This is called For Joy. All right, there you have it. That is For Joy. Let me walk you through some of the parts here. Starting off, we're doing an across the strings, a cross picking, doing kind of an arpeggio of sorts with the melody line, for what it is, coming from the bass string. And And you see I'm coming back and starting my picking from the bass string. And at the bottom of that picking pattern, I'm going back and hitting that note again. Four times and an open strum. The strum I'm using here is kind of a galloping strum. And of course, you know, if you got a different thing you can do with the strum there, make it your own. It definitely has a really kind of a joyous, bubbly sensation going on there. Now, so that, of course, that whole thing repeats. And then we get over to the chords. What I'm doing here is a partial, actually I'm doing a G chord, kind of a partial G chord. And I'm actually lifting my fingers up off of the strings to get them to stop ringing, so I get kind of a little bit of an attack there, even as I strum. So we go from a 0-1-3 G chord to a 0-0-2 partial D chord, and back. All the while keeping that galloping rhythm going on. Bubblicious! And also what's happening here, I'm putting some accents, some really heavy accents on some of the beats, and then that's your opportunity to kind of improv in this 1, 2, 3 fret range. And do some hammer-ons and pull-offs and really kind of add some sparkle to what's going on there. The third time through that refrain, I pull up and I do a partial A chord from the 2nd fret middle string and 4th fret melody string, and then back down. Back up to the partial A, back down to the G, and down to the D. And that's it for the first time around. We go back to our walking 4 times through. And then the second time, which is effectively the chorus, that we do the partials up to the A twice. And then I do these other partials walking down the melody string and middle string, starting with a partial G chord, going to a partial D chord, which would be the extended D that we would complete with our thumb if we were to play that D, and then it goes down to another partial D chord, which would be a partial slant if we were to complete that D. Same chord, different placement, using the same formation with the fingers here, with the index finger on the middle string 1 fret higher. And then I go down to kind of a partial A7 chord. Accents are a very, very important part here. And finally, the middle walk down or walk around on the bass string starts from the 6.5 fret, goes up to the 7th fret, comes down to the 5th fret, that goes 3 times. And then the last time, we come from 7 and slide down to the 3rd fret for a G suspended chord to the second, it's a second chord, a G suspended second chord, or G sus2. Gives you that nice sort of unresolved feeling. Hang on that for as long as you want. That is For Joy, and I'm really thinking that 2009 is going to be an amazing year for all of us, and we hold out that hope, and we send that hope out to you. Thank you for watching this first episode of the new year, and we thank you for subscribing to Dulcimerica, and we look forward to doing a lot of fun things with you over the next 360. Well, it's not 365 days anymore, but you know what I'm talking about. Check the archives for more, and drop me a line at bingfutch@yahoo.com if you have any requests that you'd like to see, either workshop-wise or tunes-wise. Thank you. Mahalo nui loa. We'll see you next week. I'm in my jammies.